What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are lit, eh? Lit up for tease man. Turn. Today? It's your motherfucking day. Straight hood outside, that biggest crib. So, let's get into this video, man. It's kind of late right now, but your boy is up. I had to get some sleep, because I've been up all night, been rolling, been going crazy, you know, them pills been making me go crazy type shit, you know what I'm saying? So just fuck with your boy, man. We gonna get to this system, man. We gonna get to this movement. We gonna keep on putting the black Hebrewites on top, man. Cause at the end of the day, man, black is greatness. Black is 8 times more than gold. So at the end of the day, black is beautiful. And if you don't have no melanin in your body, I feel bad for you at the end of the day. But yeah, so let's get into this motherfucking video and let's get into it. Alright, boom. Hey man, say man. Young Thugga, bruh. And you know Young Thugga is going through it right now. You know, it's a war on black men, on black people in general. You know what I'm saying? If a black man got some money, any type of influential, any type of power, any type of anything, they want you gone. You feel me? And when you can actually control the black people and bring black people together, and yes, Young Thug have been doing crazy shit, allegedly. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's why he's fighting right now, because we don't know what the fuck is really going on. But, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit been going on. And, you know, they feel like they want to try to take out Young Thug because a couple of people have been dying, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like that Young Thug is the head honcho of the situation. But I'm gonna bring this situation in. When a cop kill a black man or a black kid, who get charged? When George Zimmerman killed a black man, who got charged? Nobody. When a cop kill a black man, who get charged? Just that cop. Did the whole cops get charged? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, they do little certain things in this situation to like always prove black people point. It's like they make us look 10 times worse no matter what the situation is. It don't matter what it is. It could have been murder. It could have been anything. But they make it 10 times worse than the situation is than when they do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, two wrongs don't make it right. But at the end of the day, bro, y'all can't make y'all shit look way less worse than anything. Like y'all kill a whole black person, and y'all just make it look like it ain't shit. Like it's just a normal day. Like, well, it always happens, so we can just cool about it. But when a black person do some crazy shit, it's like, whoa, that nigga diverse, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, the situation is wild, bro. So rich homie Quan, you know, rich homie Quan, man. We've been talking about rich homie Quan in one of these videos when he went out with Roddy Rich for taking him off the song. So shit has been leaked. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that Gunna was the biggest snitch, and he snitched on everybody. You feel me? And you know we fuck with rich homie Quan. Rich homie Quan is the GOAT at rapping and doing the duos and all that shit. He one of the GOATs, you know what I'm saying? Like literally ain't no situation really that rich homie Quan couldn't rap about, couldn't make sound good. They were just a tandem that was too crazy. So allegedly, well it's not kind of even allegedly, it says that rich homie Quan has been snitching. Leaked audio and motherfucking paperwork has came out on rich homie Quan on him snitching on Young Thugga about a murder case. About one of these, I guess, known members, not known people that they used to know type shit. and he got blammed. And, you know, we finna put the clips in now.
Homie Quan concert, he said free Young Thug so many times. Come to find out, you got a whole 30 minutes recording telling. Damn.
Right. So Miami was on the spot. I saw him. We had a show together. I was like, so I'm just asking to get the show. Everybody been talking about it. I'm gonna just be a man and answer myself. Right. Straight up, man. Those had something to do with it. We just can't prove. Right. Point blank period. I ain't no rat. I ain't telling no. I'm just being real with y'all. Cause that's how much I love Nut, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit real fucked up, bro. So, why did you suspect Young Thug when you went down to Miami? Because people told you, or did you have some beef with Young Thug at the time that kind of led you? I ain't had no beef, bro. That shit was deeper than rap, man. I really feel as if they was jealous of the relationship. Because you guys seem to be getting along real well before.
Hey, homie, what that's supposed to mean?
Characterized Mr. Thomas's big brother just giving 7 minutes into the interview. RHQ said that both he and Young Thug either frequented or resided at condominiums within Sky House building during the months leading up to Mr. Thomas' death. He said that he and Young Thug were cool up until Mr. Thomas' murder. RHQ reiterated he last spoke with Young Thug in Miami, as stated above, and that he no longer desired to carry on a friendship or business relationship with Young Thug. He stated that Mr. Thomas' murder served as a catalyst for the rift between him and Young Thug. In addition, RHQ didn't trust Young Thug on the Miami nightclub Kennard described above. At about 13:20 into the interview, RHQ stated straight up, niggas know Thug has something to do with it.
Rich homie Quan snitched on hashtag YSL.
Or resided in the same condominium leading up to Nut's death, and that they were cool. But after the murder, they drifted apart. 14 minutes into the interview, Rich homie would speak on his truck being shot up and immediately calling Young Thug, alleging his people were behind it. He'd then speak on his father's barbershop being shot up and knowing whoever did it had something to do with Nut's death. 4 months before Nut was killed, a gunman would open fire inside of a barbershop, striking Rich homie's father 4 times. The barbershop had just been shot up a month prior to this incident. Investigators believe the attack stemmed from Rich homie beefing with local rappers, and at the time, Rich homie Quan denied it.
Mr. Thomas's big brother just giving 7 minutes into the interview. RHQ said that both he and Young Thug either frequented or resided at condominiums within Sky House building during the months leading up to Mr. Thomas' death. He said that he and Young Thug were cool up until Mr. Thomas' murder. RHQ reiterated he last spoke with Young Thug in Miami, as stated above, and that he no longer desired to carry on a friendship or business relationship with Young Thug. He stated that Mr. Thomas' murder served as a catalyst for the rift between him and Young Thug. In addition, RHQ didn't trust Young Thug on the Miami nightclub Kennard described above. At about 13:20 into the interview, RHQ stated straight up, niggas know Thug has something to do with it. We just can't prove it. Point blank period. I asked RHQ why he suspected that Young Thug was involved with Mr. Thomas' murder. He explained that there was no active beef between him and Thug at the time of Mr. Thomas' murder, and that stuff was deeper than rap. Man, I really feel Young Thug was jealous of the relationship that Nut was building with Bird. I mentioned that media coverage, both him and RHQ and Young Thug during the summer 2014, appeared to depict the amicable and prosperous relationship between the two men. To this, RHQ remarked, yeah, we were. Look, listen, man, everything about it, like, yeah, know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Thug. I don't have anything against him. It's just that type of situation where I feel like betrayed, it was betrayal. At about 10:14 into the interview, RHQ became more agitated as we called Young Thug's demeanor in the Miami nightclubs immediately following Mr. Thomas' death, and a miss interjected, "The night my truck got shot up, I called Thug like, man, I don't know what happened. What y'all got going on? But my truck ended up getting hit, you feel me? One of y'all niggas shot my truck up. I mean, or something. I don't know. He said, one of y'all niggas for my truck straight up. But I ain't never heard nothing from nobody. You know what? Because of the foregoing rant, I wanted to ask RHQ, why did you immediately think to call, I'm assuming, Young Thug and ask if the truck got shot up? But before I could ask the question, RHQ interjected, like, I don't know why I would even call Young Thug, though. When, like, this before Nut died, you feel me? I don't know. Niggas in my ear, like, boy, these niggas don't want to see us together. All I know is that something right now I didn't. I get a call. I didn't answer. When I called him, get no call, didn't get no answer. RHQ stated that he knew Young Thug shot his truck up, or wouldn't say why. 19:15 into the interview, RHQ stated, whoever shot my dad's shop up has something to do with Nut getting murdered. I just know it, man. I just know whoever shot my dad's shop. Pardon everything. Y'all just look out for 1090 Jake's video that's gonna come out on this for sure. But I'm gonna read what I have here, and then we'll go about it. So here we go. I'm gonna start where it says, believe that two crimes were, you can't see that part, which I took to mean that his instincts led him to that conclusion. Rich homie Quan next stated that he believed the September 29, 2014 shooting of his father inside the barbershop was also connected to the murder of Donovan Thomas. I asked RHQ why Young Thug would have targeted his father. He replied, because at the time we was doing shows together, I was getting the most money though, and they wanted my dad out of the picture because, you know, everybody want the management. They know I'm not going nowhere without my dad, and they know he at the barbershop 24/7 every day. RHQ elaborated, however, that he had no proof of these allegations. At about 21:55 into the interview, he mentioned that Birdman and his father got into an argument about what he did not know. RHQ explained that after this argument, his father told him, come on, we're going to fall back from them. RHQ opined that his theory regarding the shooting of his father just made sense. Take my dad out the picture, man. You can get me to sign with whoever you want to sign. At 2:25 into the interview, I asked RHQ why he didn't want to sign with Birdman's Cash Money Records. RHQ explained that other artists signed to the label consistently complained about their financial situation as it related to their contract with the label. RHQ also believed that he stood to make more money on his own than he would with Cash Money Records. RHQ stated that while he did not contact Young Thug after Donovan Thomas' murder, Young Thug also did not contact him. He said that Young Thug moved out of the Sky House condominiums probably 2 weeks after Donovan Thomas' murder. RHQ explained that he never saw Young Thug at the Sky House after Nut got murdered. I asked RHQ about Young Thug's March 2015 on stage utterance. Herein he called RHQ bitch homie Quan. RHQ did not know why Young Thug did that. 25 into the interview, I asked RHQ for Young Thug's phone number. He provided me with 504 something -3904. The same being the number I previously identified as belonging to Young Thug. He next provided me with the 213-820-1552. The same being unknown to me at the time. I asked RHQ if the going numbers were those that utilized to correct directly with Young Thug rather than his, I'm assuming, manager, Amina Diop. RHQ told me that the numbers he provided were Young Thug's direct contacts. RHQ, if Young Thug never texted him any threatening messages, to which he responded, no, he's smarter than that. RHQ further stated that if Young Thug had a problem with Donovan Thomas, that he wouldn't say anything about it around RHQ because Young Thug knew that Donovan Thomas was RHQ's Dog, RHQ said that Mr. Thomas never told him about a quarrel with Young Thug, but advised him to separate himself from there. RHQ didn't know why Mr. Thomas would find it prudent, for him to disassociate himself with Birdman and Young Thug, but opined that he had gotten a bad vibe somewhere. RHQ stated that Birdman was in contact with his father. Moore was in contact with Donovan Thomas with respect to Cash Money Records' courtship of RHQ.
Alright, so we come back from that bitch, man, and we put the paperwork in too. So in the video, man, it's not looking so good for Rich Homie Quan. He's snitching on a murder case that happened a while ago about a nigga named Lil Peanut that passed away. And I guess it had never been the same after that, after the certain person had passed away, Crip shit. Like, and I think it divided the culture between Rich Homie Quan and Young Thugga, cause you know back in the day, that's my best friend, my best friend, my best friend, go best friend. Young Thugga wild for that shit, man. I remember that shit came out in my middle school year. I was like, this nigga wow. It's like in my 6th grade year, man. I was like, damn, this nigga, that's my best friend, my best friend, my best friend, go best friend, go. I was like, damn. You know, they had so many other good songs together, bruh. But all of a sudden, they just stopped linking up and stopped rapping together. Like, I always wonder what happens between Young Thugga and Rich Homie Quan. Now, it came out that Rich Homie Quan was mad at Thugga over the death. And he blamed it on Thugga, basically, and saying that he had to get away because, you know, basically everybody in the city was scared of Thugga. Like, nobody wanted to step up to Thugga. Nobody pressed no issues. Nobody wanted no smoke. And that's why I was saying, man, Thugga is one of the best rappers of this generation. Like, cause I'm telling y'all, bro, the way Thugga rap, man, you can just tell, man. You can just tell that he was about that business. But so he basically blamed everything on Thugga and saying that he was basically scared to even be around Thugga. Like, he'd rather be locked up than like be around Thugga, because he didn't know what the fuck Thugga was going to control next and what was going to happen next. He was, at this point, he was just like, man, I just gotta do something. Like, something not working out. Everybody not trying to talk, ain't trying to stick up for nobody. Everybody shaking in their boots. Nobody want to say, hey, Thugga, hey, whoop, whoop. None of that. So, Rich Homie Quan did one of the most forbidden moves in gang history, like Crip shit. Like, he went, it says that he went on they were trying to say he went on an interview. And he was talking to this white dude. And he was telling the white dude everything about how he blamed motherfuckers, how people were scared of him, how he had upcoming situations, how that basically he wanted Thugga gone, man. You feel me? Like, and then paperwork came out about how he snitched on Thugga. Now everybody was trying to say that, man, that maybe it was just like he wasn't really trying to say nothing. He was just trying to talk to one of his homies. But the dude was white. And 9 times out of 10, you don't trust no white person at all with no type of business. Because, you know, they tricky. You already see from past situations, white people are tricky. They don't go by our rules. They go by their rules, and that's snitching and get the bag at all costs over everybody. Fuck them niggas, black people, everybody. They don't give a fuck. They just want the bag and become a robot. Like, white people are so damn weird. All they want to do is become robots, eat fake food, and fuck their family. So it's just like, at the end of the day, man, we just can't fall for none of that situation. Like, Rich Homie Quan, you fell for some shit that shouldn't have even fell for, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, these niggas most definitely gonna record your shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause they got the scoop. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna release it right then, sure, because they don't know that they did it. They don't wait some years, maybe 2 years, just to release that shit when Thugga is like fucked up. So Gunna snitched on that nigga, but they trying to say Rich Homie Quan snitched on Thugga before Gunna. This is getting wild, man, and you know, I guess that's why they was never friends. They never made no more music together. Cause I wonder why the fuck did he start rapping with Gunna in the first place? I guess we see the situation now, and people are like, man, Gunna and Rich Homie Quan should make a whole album together. But if they do that shit, man, that'd be over for both of them niggas, man. They said that Rich Homie Quan is actually gaining some type of motion during while Thugga is locked up. So at this, man, I'm just looking at this situation, man. Rich Homie Quan, at the end of the day, man, that's your boy. You know what I'm saying? And I understand nobody trying to get locked up for some situation you didn't do at all type shit. But that's your boy, you know what I'm saying? And y'all made so much shit together, so much music and shit, and done so much to where I feel like a lot of that shit should just went down with you in the grave type shit. Like it shouldn't have been spoken. You feel me? If they wasn't even looking at you in the first place, why even talk about the situation? You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with you. You feel me? But like I said, I think Rich Homie Quan everybody was saying that everybody was scared of Thugga. Nobody wanted any type of situation. Cause Thugga was just controlling that shit just with an iron fist. With an iron fist, he was controlling that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they saying a lot of the situation why he locked up and probably even got a Rico on that nigga head is because of Rich Homie Quan. Now, this shit is getting wild, man. I don't know how it's looking out for Thugga, man. I don't know how many years he might get. Hopefully he get free. And the years he already undone, he gets to just do them and get the fuck out that bitch and just continue to do what he was doing. But you know, this court system is so wishy-washy against us, black people in general. It's just gonna be so hard for a nigga to win anything, especially taking the trial. They trying to get this nigga like 50 years. So I feel like, man, Rich Homie Quan, you fucked up. I ain't gonna cap, man. You fucked up. Yeah, that's a big fuck up. I ain't gonna cap. That's a fuck up move. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost a career-ending move. Like, you know what I'm saying? But these days, motherfuckers not street. They just be listening to music. But you know, if you just know that's almost career-ending shit, man. And I kind of feel bad for you, Rich Homie Quan, because, like I said, man, I've been rocking with your asses, you know, walk through. When they walk through, when I walk through, feeling like the man when I walk through. My old bands when I walk through, when I walk through. You know what I'm saying? So he just has so many songs that I feel like help the culture out. But at the end of the day, man, it's just, man, we can't let shit like this go down, man. So tell me how y'all feel about this situation, man, in the comments. How y'all really feel about this situation. If y'all feel like Rich Homie Quan really just out here ratting, going crazy, man. Because nobody trying to get locked up in prison or trying to get blamed over some dumb shit. So, hey, man, fuck with your boy. Crip shit, man. We out here in the Northside business, man. Keep on liking, subscribing videos up, man. We keep on pumping out the heat, man. Y'all got any more ideas, man? I know I got one idea already. I'm gonna do it eventually, but I gotta wait for the right time. I know when the right time to do it. So, other than that, give me some more ideas if y'all got any. But we gonna keep on staying turned, unstoppable with God, man. And let's get into this. And let's go on and get into this. Like, let's put these videos up and let's get it, man. Putting outside Creole, outside gang.
Hey, Dad, you know, dawg, when we link up, dawg, this shit be legendary. Even though this is instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.